In accordance with the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990, if you require a disability-related modification or accommodation to attend or participate in this meeting, including auxiliary aids or services, please contact the City Clerk's office at 310-952-1720 at least 72 hours prior to the meeting. Government Code Section 54954.2. Public information. The public may address the members of the City Council on any matters within the jurisdiction of the City Council or on any items on the agenda of the City Council during the designated public comment periods. There will be 2 oral communication sessions, one for agendized items, comments about items on the agenda, and the other for non-agendized items, comments about items not on the agenda. The oral communication portion of the agenda is limited to a duration of 1 hour unless otherwise approved by the City Council. Comment time is normally 3 minutes, depending on the number of speakers. Public viewing available by live stream on the city's website. The meeting will be streamed live over the internet via www.carsonca.gov, YouTube, www.youtube.com/@City of Carson, California, cable TV, Spectrum Channel 35 and AT&T Channel 99. Carson TV app. You may also download the Carson TV app to stream the meeting. App availability. The Carson TV app is available in the Apple App Store, Google Play Store, Roku, and Amazon platforms. If you're not able to attend the meeting in person, public comment can be submitted before the meeting via email to cityclerk@carsonca.gov. The cutoff time to submit any email communication is 3 p.m. on the day of the meeting. Written comments can be dropped off at the City Clerk's office at City Hall. The cutoff time to submit any written communication is 3 p.m. on the day of the meeting. Written comments dropped off at the City Clerk's office or any email received will not be read aloud at the City Council meeting, but will be circulated to the City Council and incorporated into the record. Good afternoon, everyone. Evening. Today is Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026. I'm calling to order the City Council Successor Agency Housing Authority. A roll call, Madam City Clerk.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Councilmember Rojas.
Present.
Councilmember Deere.
Here.
Councilmember Hilton.
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Hicks.
Present.
Mayor Davis Holmes.
Present.
Thank you.
Flag salute by Councilwoman, please. And we're honored to have Bishop Brian Smith from the, pronounce it, Gethsemane Christian Love Missionary Baptist Church. Pastor.
Mayor and Council, let us pray. Almighty Heavenly Father, we come on this evening to, first of all, say thank you. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to gather here in the city. And we come before you today, God, with gratitude for the city of Carson and for the opportunity to gather in service to this community. We thank you for the people who live here, the families who build their lives here, and the leaders who have accepted responsibility to serve. Today, God, we lift up in prayer our Mayor, Lula Davis Holmes. Grant her wisdom, strength, and discernment as she leads the city. Surround her with peace and guide her steps as she works for the well-being of the residents of Carson. We also pray for her staff and for those who support the work of Mayor's office. Give them unity of purpose and spirit of service. We pray for Mayor Pro Tem Cedric L. Hicks Sr. and for Council Member Jawan Hilton, Council Member Jim Dare, and Council Member Arlene Rios. Bless each of them with clarity in mind and integrity of heart and deep commitment to the common good. Help them to work together in mutual respect, listening carefully to one another and the voices of the community they represent. O Lord, we ask for blessings upon all city employees and staff who serve behind the scenes every day to keep the jewel of the South Bay running, for public safety personnel, first responders, the public works employees, administrators, and community service workers. Strengthen them in their work, remind them that their service matters. We also lift up in prayer residents of Carson, its families, children, youth, elders, business owners, educators, and community leaders. May this city continue to be a place where people feel safe, where opportunity grows, where neighbors care for one another, where the challenges in this city, whether economic, social, or personal, bring wisdom, cooperation, and solutions. Where there is a need, bring provision. Where there is division, bring understanding and unity. As the leaders of Carson, the jewel of the South Bay, gathered to deliberate and make decisions, we're asked you to guide them and their conversation and every choice. O merciful Father, may there be work led to justice, opportunity, and flourishing for all who call Carson their home. We entrust this city, its leaders, and its future into your hands. And as you bless the mayor and the city council members and every person that resides within this city, I promise, Lord, we promise to bless you back by blessing your name and your people. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Thank you so much. Are there any comments on closed session items, Madam City Clerk?
No, Madam Mayor.
Closed session items, Madam City Attorney?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. The council will meet in closed session pursuant to Government Code Section 54956.9, D2 or D3 and E1, because there's a significant exposure to litigation in 2 cases.
That should take us to
Hopefully by 6.
6 o'clock. We'll recess and reconvene at 6 o'clock. Everyone? Oh, yeah, come back and turn your phone off. Rules of decorum. No person attending a public meeting shall engage in disorderly or boisterous conduct, including but not limited to applause, whistling, stamping of feet, booing, or making any loud, threatening, profane, abusive, personal, or slanderous utterance that disturbs, disrupts, or otherwise impedes the orderly conduct of the meeting. All remarks by members of the public shall be addressed to the mayor or the chair and not to any other member of the public or any other single council, board, or commission member, unless in response to a question from the member. Signs, placards, banners, or other similar items shall not be permitted in the audience during a public meeting if the presence of such item disturbs, disrupts, or otherwise impedes the orderly conduct of the meeting. All persons attending a public meeting shall remain seated in the seats provided unless addressing the body at the podium or entering or leaving the meeting. All persons attending a public meeting shall obey any lawful order of the presiding officer to enforce the rules of decorum. Treat everyone courteously, listen to others respectfully, exercise self-control, give open-minded considerations to all viewpoints, focus on the issues and avoid personalizing debate, embrace respectful disagreement and dissent as democratic rights that are inherent components of an inclusive public process and roles for forging sound decisions. That was fast. We're reconvening to open session. Madam City Attorney, report out on closed session items, please.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. The council met in closed session pursuant to Government Code Section 54956.9, D2 or D3 and E1, because there is a significant exposure to litigation in 2 cases. No reportable action was taken. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we'll go to item number 3. Is our captain here? Captain? No, captain is not here. Is our assistant chief, Kane?
members of the council. Assistant Chief Brian Kane, Los Angeles County Fire Department, with your public safety report for the month of February. During February 2026, the County of Los Angeles Fire Department responded to multiple fire and hazardous condition incidents, including outside fires, structure fires, a transportation fire, as well as utility-related incidents with the city of Carson.
Somebody's here for this?
Outside fires made up the majority of the calls, with numerous rubbish and trash fires reported citywide, particularly along the Interstate 110 corridor near Carson Street and Sepulveda Boulevard. Several incidents were attributed to persons experiencing homelessness, including encampment and warming fires extinguished upon arrival. Other notable incidents included a couch fire near a dumpster, burning mulch in a backyard, and a tire fire and a residential shed fire that was quickly contained without injuries. Structure fires primarily involve cooking-related smoke incidents. A lithium-ion battery fire in a residence were also handled, with several vehicle fires on city streets and freeways, all extinguished without injury. Additional non-fire hazardous calls included arcing electrical wires and abandoned oil drum, with utilities notified as well. Overall incidents were mitigated promptly with no significant injuries reported. There were 911 responses recorded for the month of February. We saw 747 patients. We transported 470 of those patients. 342 were basic life support in nature, and 128 required ALS interventions by the paramedic squad. That is the end of my public safety report for the month of February, unless there's any questions.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very
Have a great
thorough.
evening.
Does my colleagues have any questions, comments? Hearing none? Thank you very,
very much.
much for coming. Did our captain arrive yet? Where is she? Oh, she has a broken wrist. How you
Yeah.
doing, Captain?
Good evening, everyone. All right, I just want to
First of
share.
all, how are you?
I'm good. I'm
What's
good.
wrong with your wrist?
I've had worse.
Really?
Yeah.
But you're okay.
I'm okay.
Okay.
I am okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I want to just share some things that's actually been going on the 14th of February. Our SAL team conducted a street racing operation, and we recorded 4 arrests. 5 vehicles towed, 4 were impounded for 30 days. 4 reckless driving arrests were made. We had 2 cite and release with misdemeanor warrants and 2 infraction citations. Last year, due to our street racing operations, we had calls for services actually decreased at about 70%. On the 18th, we attended and actually hosted the Community Advisory Committee meeting. On the 19th, I participated in the Sheriff's Department's Office of Constitutional Policing Black History Month celebration. On the 21st, I attended the 30th Annual Parent Conference Rising Star event hosted by the City of Carson's Human Relations Commission. It gave me an opportunity to honor Carson's high-achieving youth. On the 23rd, we welcomed our Civilian Academy. That's a 10-week academy that gives residents of Carson and neighboring cities the opportunity to learn about several areas within the Sheriff's Department. It's hosted by our Carson's Community Relations team. On the 24th, our LA County District Attorney, Nathan Hockman, visited Carson Station and engaged in an open discussion about ADA filings, that's assistant DA filings, and training with the assistant DAs. On February 25th, Lieutenant Lumpkin and his SAL team deputies attended the town hall meeting at Fascia Park. On February 27th, I attended the 10-year memorial vigil for Carson homicide victims Michelle Kelly Love and her son Jordan. Joining with the Love family gave me the opportunity to renew our commitment to find justice for the Love family. I also want to thank the City of Carson City Council for their commitment of the $100,000 award that you've offered. I encourage anyone that has information regarding this homicide to please contact Homicide, LA County Sheriff's Homicide, or Carson Sheriff's, and help us move forward with solving this case. On February 27th, the City of Carson hosted their Black History Month celebration event, and Lieutenant Lumpkin at the Carson's SAO teams actually attended the event with some of our team deputies. There were some locations of concern regarding traffic, and our motor deputies have been deployed out. Some of those locations were Broad Acres and Termont and University and Wilmington. And if you're seeing any type of results, I'd like you to let me know, positive or negative. Part 1 crimes are continuing to trend down at about 12.3%. Do you have any questions?
No, thank you, Captain, for that report. And I'm hoping that your wrist, your arm heals. We got to keep you healthy.
Thank you, ma'am.
MPT Hicks.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. To the captain, thank you for responding to those areas with the motor officer. He has been seen, and he has been very effective in the area, and just thanking you for putting that in place so quickly.
Of course, thank you. I'll let him know.
Dr. Hilton.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Captain, thank you. Hope you feel better. We know you're fighting for Carson, you know?
Literally, huh?
Literally. That's what I would have came in and said, I've been fighting for you. I wanted to just bring to your attention, there has been a string of break-ins in cars on Coleman in the Victoria Park area on the backside of Maine, right off over on Coleman in that area right there.
Okay.
If you can, people have reached out and asked could they increase patrol. Been a number of vehicles that have been end up missing. Catalytic converters have been gone missing. So if you can bring the sense of awareness to that area, it will be great.
Okay, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And keep fighting for us.
Thank you, thank you.
Councilman Deere.
Yeah, thank you, Captain. Another good report. We appreciate how thorough you are, and we do hope that your arm heals quickly. And that's
Thank you.
important. You do stay healthy. The street racing ordinance that you're able to use as a tool, I'm glad your department, your station is able to utilize that and make it work to protect the citizens of Carson. It's really important. And I'm often asked by constituents for speed humps or stop signs to be installed in mid-block, and that may or may not work for traffic in general, but having the motorcycle officers placed in strategic locations where there is a high incidence of violation of speeding and other even reckless driving and so forth, that's really, really important. And so right now, are we at the strength of 2 motorcycle officers
Yes.
and 4 shifts, or like, what is our motorcycle officer situation?
We have 2 motors that actually deploy,
Mm-hmm.
2 motorcycles. Yes.
And from what I can see, they're very effective. I hope
are.
that's the case. I know you don't want to reveal all the secrets of the department, but I do know that that is a good way to stop people who are habitual speeders, especially if there's children playing on that block where we're speeding. So I really want you to extend our gratitude from the City Council to those officers that are doing that very important work. I mean, all the work of the department is important, but that particularly deserves a thank you.
You're very welcome. They actually enjoy it. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Councilwoman, nothing? Okay, but good. The next we have item number 6. He's not here tonight from Ann Schultz, Dignity Health Sports, so we're gonna continue that item. But we do have a number of certificates of recognition, and let's go to item number 7 and come back so we can make one trip down to the podium at one time. So building and safety division update by Trans-Tech engineers. Then we'll come back and do 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5. We're gonna do Trans-Tech and go, and then we'll do 5.
Yes, thank you, Madam Mayor. At this time, we'll have an update in regards to Trans-Tech from our Building and Safety Division. They're going to provide information to you, Madam Mayor and Council, as well as the public, just giving everyone, constituents in particular, an idea as to where TransTech is in regards to our building and safety and how everything has been progressing thus far after the past couple of years. So with that, I'll allow none other than Melissa Demirci to go ahead and provide her update for TransTech.
Appreciate it. Good evening, Honorable Madam Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, and City Council members. On behalf of TransTech and the Building and Safety Division, under the leadership of our Community and Economic Development Director, Nathan Freeman, it's an honor to be here this evening. My name is Melissa Demirci. I'm the CEO of TransTech, and I just want to start by saying it's been a true honor to serve this community for over 3 years. And on behalf of our team, we thank you for your leadership, the opportunity, and getting the chance to work with your incredible city staff to serve this community and work together with the city team, as well as applicants, both residents and the community, businesses, developers that we get to interact with every day. This evening, I'm joined by my colleagues, Jason Robbins, one of your building officials, as well as Rafaela Diaz, one of the directors here at TransTech. And with that, we've prepared a short presentation for you that highlights all of the incredible things happening in the city of Carson when it relates to building and safety. So with that, I'll go and begin with the first slide. A quick overview do I control it? I get to control it. A quick overview of what this department does. So the Building and Safety Department operates within the Community and Economic Development Department under your director, Nathan Freeman, and TransTech provides full building official, plan checking, building inspection, and permit technician services on behalf of the city to the community. We've included a screenshot of the building and safety page that's directly from your city website as it is today, where applicants can also apply for their plan checking online, electronically, comfortably from their homes or places of work. And one of the priorities that this department has under the director is really customer service, turnaround times, with the goal to make sure that your community members can move into their new homes, their ADUs, their remodels, and the businesses can open. So now the fun stuff. So your building and safety by numbers. In this slide, we're really excited to share Building and Safety Division by the numbers and achievements for the year 2025. So we're covering a 12-month period from January 1st, 2025 to December 31st, 2025. So here you go. They're really big numbers. So the city has issued a total of 3,513 permits. The team has conducted 7,185 individual building inspections and reviewed a total of 1,244 projects, which include a review of over 7,500 individual documents. And collectively, these projects represent an estimated value of $131.8 million in project valuation of issued permits. I wanted to just take a brief moment to refocus on what that number actually translates to and what that means for the city of Carson. So what the valuation number represents is, in order to calculate the appropriate permit fees, the building code requires applicants to input an estimated construction cost. So that's what's referred to valuation of issued permits. So that amount represents the estimated total of construction for each project. And this includes everything: time, material, value of the work, labor, gas, electrical, mechanical, the whole everything. And so as you can see, for the year 2025, the city of Carson's total valuation of issued permits is $131.8 million. A lot of these projects are nearing completion of their construction, already constructed, or will be constructed and completed in this year. So the numbers reflect a very active year, and there's so much to look forward to in this amazing city. And it's truly a testament to the leadership, the incredible city team, and the staff that you have here in the department. In this next slide, we wanted to talk a little bit about customer service and staffing. So the department's commitment is always customer service at the forefront. And what we mean by that is quick turnaround times, responsiveness, whether that be to our city team colleagues or outward to applicants, which include residents, business owners, developers, contractors that come either to the counter in person or communicating with us via phone, email, Teams meetings. So we're really committed to making sure that the applicant community feels heard and is taken care of in the city. So currently you have 10 staff members reporting on site at City Hall. So this includes a combination of your building official, building inspectors, permit technicians, and plan checkers, with an additional 35 staff members providing electronic plan checking literally around the clock, for a total of approximately 45 staff members servicing your city. And this is why we're able to achieve that 2-week turnaround time. So taking it back to the theme of customer service, again, your average plan check turnaround time is 2 weeks. And we're really proud over this past year to have received a lot of positive feedback from developers and applicants and residents and business owners, and we just always want to be better. In this next slide is just some upcoming large projects. So these are projects that we wanted to highlight that have that are currently in various stages of the building department. So I wanted to first highlight the popular Dutch Brothers coffee development in Avalon. Just represents continued commercial investment of trending hotspots that are really interested in opening up in the city of Carson. Another exciting future project on the horizon that the city can look forward to is a 315-unit housing development, commonly referred to as the Triangle Project on Avalon. So more housing opportunities for people that want to come live in the jewel of the South Bay. And also, I wanted to highlight the large facade upgrade that's going on right now. It's a remodel at the shopping center on Avalon and University Drive. This is also where the new Sprouts is coming in. So really exciting things right now in the pipeline. In this next slide, want to take an opportunity to review what the 2025 look like in terms of completed projects. There are actually dozens and dozens of amazing projects, and we just wanted to highlight these two. One of them is the 35 new single-family home on 427 220th Street. This had 4 different plan types, contributing to even more additional housing in the community. And also, we wanted to highlight the new, brand new In-N-Out that opened on Avalon. I've had an opportunity to eat there. I'm sure many people here have as well. So together, these slides really show the full life cycle of the development activity, from projects entering plan review, permits issued, and ultimately successful completion for more businesses in the city. So this is my last slide. And what this is we wanted to share something exciting that's really further enhancing the customer service. So at the direction of your director, Nathan Freeman, we've been working with IT, and starting tomorrow, actually, applicants can now see their daily live inspection schedules in terms of timeframes online. So they're already notified of this the day that they make their inspection, but now applicants, homeowners, contractors, they can actually go online and they're gonna see what their time slot is for their inspection of that day. We also wanted to share that currently we're doing over-the-counter plan check Thursdays between 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. And in the future, we'll also be implementing and setting up a calendar. So not only are we going to be able to take walk-ins, but also calendar-based appointments for applicants that want to actually have a designated time to meet with one of our plan checkers. So these programs are really all focused on customer service, accessibility, making sure that the business community, applicant community, and residents have access, and that the building department is there. From there, you know, it just really reflects our continued goal of customer service. And I know one of the main priorities of the director at the department. And with that, in closing, just on behalf of the building and safety team and TransTech, we're so proud to serve this community, truly. It's a great, great city to be part of, and we look forward to our continued partnership. Thank you so much for your time this evening.
Well, thank you for that very, very thorough report. Really appreciate what you have brought to the city. We were in gridlock in that department for so many years, and the number that you posted is staggering. We didn't do that in 10 years. So we are grateful that you're here and what you've done for the city. Our phones are not ringing off the hook the way they used to be, that our plans are still somewhere lost in la-la land. But I just want to say thank you. Job well done. We appreciate you very much. And I also appreciate the fact that you are a part of this community. When we call, you respond. And I just want to let you know how much we appreciate that. You're not just doing business here, you're a part of this community. So thank you to the entire TransTech team for becoming a part of the Carson, the jewel of the South Bay, our family. Thank you. Dr. Hilton.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I just wanted to echo what the mayor said. Oftentimes when you go through communities and you see businesses, they talk about the permitting process as well as residents. And I just want to applaud you all for getting the job done because in business, time is money. And people are spending money on plans, people are spending money on plan checks, trying to get infrastructure in place. So I want to applaud you all. People are developing their homes. And as Carson is on the rise, I was reading an article today. I won't tell you what the article was, but I was excited because I know some of the things that are on the horizon. And it talks about when things come into the community, it's a sign that the community is getting ready to move into another atmosphere or another tax bracket, at least. So I'm super excited about it. And just excited about what you guys bring to Carson. So thank you so much, and hats off to you.
Councilman Deere.
Well, it's a great report. It's very clear that your company interacting with the city is you really blending together perfectly with our great staff and the constituents, whether they're corporate citizens or residents, are very appreciative. I get lots of comments about TransTech being professional and helpful and such a change. Nathan might not know this because he hasn't been here that long, but what TransTech does in 2 weeks, the previous operator, it took 2 to 10 months to get a plan check. And that was really, you know, when you're in business or even on your own home, you're trying to improve something in your home, time is money. So you saved the residents of Carson a lot of time, therefore a lot of money, and a lot of grief is no longer the case. So I'm saying that to show our appreciation for your company. You do a great job, very professional and very efficient. And so we have a great relationship. Thank you very much for being here.
MPT Hicks.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Well, Melissa, you know, when you came, I'd already knew of your company back in Palm Springs area back in the day. And when we decided by the request of Councilwoman Arlene Rojas to go after and to do a change in the city, I was very pleased. But to learn over the 3 years you've been here and the amount of turnover, because at the time, many of the different developers were trying to get their projects done, as Councilman Deere stated, 10 months, but sometimes it was years. And what ended up happening, many people, they lost their actual information. So they would have to do it all over again 2 or 3 times. So to do a 2-week turnaround is an outstanding process. And I just want to say thank you to TransTech for being with this city. As the mayor has stated, you guys have come in here not just to be a part of the team as an employee or a support for this team. You became a part of the family with all of the different activities that go on here in the city. Your name resonates in the city. Your name is known in the community. So again, I just want to applaud you for being here in the city of Carson. So thank you for being here.
Thank you. And I do want to echo, and I want to give my councilwoman a round of applause. I think she was on the city council about 6 months or less than a year when she made the recommendation for us to get rid of what we had and bring in something new. And that was a bold step. And so to the councilwoman, thank you for the vision. Thank you for bringing this to the city council. And it's a team effort. She brought it to us. We said, oh, okay, because we had so many complaints. So Arlene Bogatia Rojas, our councilwoman.
Thank you. Thank you. And congratulations. Everybody said all the great things that you've already heard. But I just want to remind everybody, I think I chased you in the restroom. I met you in the restroom. I didn't know what you did. But later I found out, and I had my executive team with me, and I think they just, I don't know, did they kidnap you or something? But it was a great partnership. And you really can tell the difference here in the city of Carson. So thank you, TransTech, for turning the city of Carson into the jewel of the South Bay. Thank you so much, and congratulations to you and to us.
And to us. Councilman Deere, you want to speak again?
Sure. You know, I'm a history teacher, and those of you who remember your history classes, there's a term called revisionism. And I tried for 5 years to bring a change from the County of Los Angeles. We incorporated 1968. We had the county doing our plan check, building and safety for all those years. As our city grew and got more sophisticated and more complicated, the staff of the county still operated the same way they did 50 years earlier. And that's why it took 2 to 10 months, and the councilman, Mayor Pro Tem mentioned, sometimes an entire year to get a building permit. So I tried for 5 years to bring that change. I couldn't get it on the agenda because the agenda ordinance in the city of Carson, only the mayor can put something on the agenda. But I noticed the mayor was courting the councilwoman, Arlene Rojas. So councilwoman didn't know anything about your company, didn't know anything about what you were doing, but she was my friend at the time, and I brought it to Councilwoman Arlene Rojas. I said, look, the mayor won't let me put this on the agenda, but she's courting you, so she'll let you put it on the agenda. So Arlene Rojas asked it, go put it on the agenda. Then the mayor agreed. And then we had the 3 votes to pass it. So that's how it really happened. Revisionism is not very nice when you try to change history from what it really was. But I just wanted the public to know, and Nathan particularly to know, the reason you came here is I fought 5 years to get you here. And that's why you're here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa, for doing all that you have done for the city of Carson. Thank you again, Councilman Rojas, for your leadership on this item. And we're going to continue being the great city and the jewel of the South Bay that we've come. And we don't need to revisit anything. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And I do want to say it's been such a pleasure to work with your director, Nathan, and the whole city team. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next, we're going to have my colleagues to join me down front. We have certificates of recognition for, proclamation recognizing Women's History Month, the Taki, how do you pronounce this name? Taqueria. Building and Safety, we just did proclamation recognizing Red Cross Month, proclamation recognizing Read Across America. That will be by Councilman Hilton. A proclamation recognizing Cesar Chavez Day, that's Rojas. And I will be doing the proclamation recognizing Women's History Month. So could my colleagues join me? I did do what? Is this going to be presented later? Is this going to be discussed later? This.
I demand a teleprompter for my
They are. This is a certificate recognizing Taqueria, a new business here in the city. Come on down. All right. A new business And you're having a ribbon cutting tomorrow. They have me working, so my colleagues are going to represent me because you know I'll be there in the afternoon, put it like that. We'll save the best for last. Okay? But thank you so much for choosing Carson as your home. We love our small businesses here in Carson. So this is going to be presented by our Mayor Pro Tem, Cedric Hicks.
There you go. In celebration of your grand opening and in recognition of your commitment to enriching the local community with quality services, culture, and authentic cultural cuisines, we congratulate you on this exciting milestone and extend our best wishes for continued success, growth, and prosperity. Your presence adds vibrancy and value to our business community, and we want to thank you for being one of our small businesses here in the city of Carson. Dated today, March the 3rd, signed by the entire city council. We want to say welcome, welcome, welcome.
I just want to say thank you very much, you guys. You're very welcome to come tomorrow to the grand opening, and I'm very, very happy.
Give them the address so they know where.
The address is 816 Carson Street, Union 104 in City of Carson, California.
Right next to McDonald's.
And
Right next to McDonald's.
next to the Starbucks. Yes. Exit to the exit of the across the street of the car.
Come on out and get a okay? Is the ribbon cutting is tomorrow at what time?
At 10 a.m.
At 10 a.m. Wake up, come support this business.
Come get some tacos.
Come get some tacos.
Thank you. Thank
They've
you very
chosen
much.
Carson as their home. Thank you so much. Let's do a photo op.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, ladies, I'm going to take the privilege. This is Women's History Month, and I don't need anyone to tell me about Women's History Month. Come on now, women. Come on now, ladies. They gave us a month, but we celebrate all year, okay? We'll go along with the program about the month, but ladies, we celebrate all year. Every day we wake up and say, look, you woke me up again today, good Lord. Thank you. And we look at our families because we're so nurturing. We take care of everyone. But ladies, this is our month, although we say it's all year. Take time for yourself. Treat yourself. My ladies, my Lulu girls, they're not here. I got a new Lulu girl. Had the nerve to call me in here today at 12 o'clock, talk about a state of a city address. Well, that's the day I get my nails done, my hair done, my massage. I said, the nerve of you. Everybody knows I don't do anything before a council meeting but take care of Lula. They had the nerve to call me in, but I did what I had to do, duty calls. And so I said, okay, ladies, just for you, because like I tell them all the time, you plan in advance, and a delay on their part is not an emergency on my part. So, but you didn't plan properly, but I came in because it's so important. And if you have not, ladies, signed up for our State of the City address on the 19th, you need to be in the house. Woohoo! You may have to go on a waiting list because we sold out 800 tickets in the first week. They want to see me. It's my month. It's our month. So we want to make sure you come out, but please take time to take care of yourself because we spend so much time taking care of others that we forget about ourselves. So I always take that Tuesday before a council meeting to take care of me, okay? And then I go and finish taking. But this month, I'm dedicated, and I have done so, to take care of me a little more than I normally do. but I do take time for myself, and I encourage you to do the same. And so we have so many wonderful ladies here tonight. Normally we take and present one proclamation for a group, but you know, it's Women's Month, so I'm the mayor. So I picked up 3 or 4. Clock it. So, clock it. So who do we have first up? We have Dr. Rita Good. Come on down, Dr. Rita Good. Come on over here in the middle, honey, with that beautiful pink on. One of my favorite colors. We honor Dr. Rita and the California Commission on the Status of Women and Girls in California for over 60 years of service. 60 years of advocacy, of 60 years of policy influence, 60 years of standing in the gap for women and girls who deserve opportunity, protection, and a voice. She has been that voice. This is not small work. This is legacy work. Dr. Good's career reflects what Women's History Month is truly about, lifting as you climb. Her leadership in education, civic engagement, women's advocacy has impacted Carson at its roots. She has invested in women not just as participants in society, but as architects of its own. She has worked to strengthen access to elevate voices and ensure that our daughters grow up seeing possibility, not limitations. That's what you see here tonight, possibilities and not limitations. Through decades of service, Dr. Good has exemplified the very spirit of women's history, resilience, scholarship, service, and courage. And we are even more proud of Dr. Good because her roots, guess where they began? Here in the great city of Carson, the jewel of the South Bay. I'm so honored that you're here tonight, Doctor, and I'm going to have our councilwoman to read this proclamation, and then we'll let you say a few words. Is that okay? Thank you.
Okay, in recognition, Dr. Gallardo Good. Okay, whereas Dr. Rita Gallardo Good has dedicated more than 35 years to exemplary public service, providing visionary leadership across California's higher education institutions, state agencies, the California State Senate, the local government agencies in Southern California. And whereas Dr. currently serves as Vice President of Partnership and Policy Engagement for Campaign of College Opportunity, where she plays a vital role in building strategic partnerships with coalitions, funders, student groups, trustees, and advocates to advance equitable access and success with California's higher education system. Prior to her current role, Dr. Good served as Senior Associate Vice President of Public Affairs at California State University, Sacramento, where as the highest ranking Latina on campus, she led statewide advocacy efforts, straightened policy engagement, elevated the university's public profile, and championed student success and access for diverse communities. Her distinguished career includes leadership role with California State Teachers Retirement System, the California Public Employees Retirement System, legislative consultant to California State Senator Alex Padilla, where she provided strategic leadership to outreach, stakeholder relations, public advocacy, public policy, and higher education initiatives. Dr. Good began her career at Southern California as senior advisor to elected officials and public agencies, exemplifying a lifelong commitment to public administration, advocacy, and community engagement. She is proud first-generation college graduate of Los Angeles Harbor College, the University of Laverne, and California State University, Sacramento, and in May 2024 earned her doctorate in educational leadership, demonstrating her steadfast commitment to academic excellence, and lifelong learning. Dr. Good continues her service as a commissioner for the California Commission of the Status of Women and Girls, an advisory board member of Leadership California, and advisory council member for the Crescente Latinx Leadership Program, Leadership California Policy, and Trans Leadership Program, and the Nehemiah Emerging Leaders Program, and has served for more than a decade in the board of directors of the Chicano Latinos Youth Leadership Project. Dr. Good and her husband, Ross, proudly call Long Beach their home, remaining deeply connected to their family, friends, and the Southern California community she has faithfully served. And so therefore, the mayor and our city council do hereby recognize and honor Dr. Rita Gallardo Good for her extraordinary leadership, unwavering commitment to public service, and a steadfast advocacy for educational opportunity and equity throughout the state of California. Congratulations and happy Women's History. Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto. You know, before we let her speak, let me tell you what she did when she received the call. She flew down from Sacramento to be with us tonight. Now, how awesome is that? So reach out. I'd like to present her with a certificate or proclamation because she is homegrown. She could have said, no, I'm in Sacramento, mail it to me. She showed up. She showed up. So let's give her another round of applause because she didn't have to be here tonight.
Honorable Mayor and Council, just wanted to thank you, City Manager. Just wanted to thank you wholeheartedly for this recognition. I have to say that I am born and raised and proud to be from Carson. Yes. I grew up here as an infant all the way to my teenage years. I often joke with Assemblymember Mike Gibson that I was that kid when I was about 9 years old, riding my little Lady Schwinn bicycle up and down Carson Street when they were building City Hall. My grandparents still have their home. They've been gone for a long time, and it's over on 234th and Main Street. Grew up off of Archibald Avenue, off of Moneta. Yes. I will tell you that I have steadfast been a supporter of the city of Carson. I have seen the transition, the investment, the growth, the expansion of Carson, and I am so proud, so proud. I have to say that what I am most proud of is that my inspiration for public service, and I'm at with the various commissions that I've been on 37 years, was sparked by the volunteerism at Carson City Park. I was able, as a 13-year-old child, lied and said I was 14, was able to give out lunches and work one summer, and I just got bit by that public service bite, and I have to tell you, I have never looked back, because if you can dream it, you could see it, and I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. So thank you so much for this recognition. I have to thank you, Honorable Mayor. You may not remember this, but my 98-year aunt, Tomasa Vallejo from the senior clubs, the Rolling 50s or something, she loved you, and you always shook her hand and hugged her and talked to her. And she's passed on, but I know she's with us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Right here. Well, that's a testament. Everybody know I love my seniors and my kids. I stand on their shoulders, and my kids are my future, and so we never forget them. I say we invest now or pay later, and I just love my seniors. I visit them every week, so. And the good thing about it, they kind of love me too. Thank you so much. And thank you. No, it's an honor for you to be here tonight. Are you going back home tonight? Or?
Actually, I live in Long Beach, so
okay.
I'm flying back to Sacramento tomorrow.
Right.
For meetings with women caucus leaders in the legislature to talk about women and girls and to see how we can continue to focus on the priorities of growing the next generation of women leaders. And tonight I have my granddaughter, Layla, here, and she's a future leader. We need to continue investing, and I'm steadfast. Layla, you want to come here, Mama? She want to take a picture. Come here, baby. So I'm heading back to Sacramento tomorrow because it's important that we continue these conversations. And I'm grateful as a woman, a diverse woman in leadership, to be able to have my voice there.
We're blessed to have you there.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Safe travels. Oh, this is so awesome. She flew down. I feel honored. The next is Dr. Regina Smith. Come on, Doc. President of the President of the LA County Commission for Women. Dr. Smith leads one of the most influential advisory bodies in our region, serving all 88 cities in LA, including the city of Carson. The commission works directly with the County Board of Supervisors to advance policies that impact women's economic security, safety, healthcare access, and overall equity. Under her leadership, the commission has elevated critical conversations around domestic violence, prevention, workplace equity, I don't know why this is not falling off my lips, and opportunities for women and families, ensuring that advocacy translates into action. Dr. Smith, Carson is proud to stand alongside leaders such as you, who are shaping policy and progress at the county level. Thank you, Dr. Smith, for being here tonight to celebrate Women's History Month with us.
Thank you so much. So grateful.
Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you very much. First of all, I just want to give honor and thanks to my ancestors and my mom, who's right there. She's 92 years old.
Woo, Mom! Woo!
Raise your hand so they can see you. She'll be 93 in July. And my mom, who grew up in Louisiana, she early years Louisiana, then came later to California, always told me, as a black woman, be prepared. You're going to have to work twice as hard, get twice as much education, and be prepared to maybe only get half the recognition, if you get the recognition. So with that said, I always wanted to be the change I wanted to see. So she made sure while I was in high school, I worked in high school in Southwest College and El Camino. I got my AA. I got 2 bachelor degrees, one in political science, one in sociology. I got 2 master's degrees, one at Cal State Dominguez Hills in counseling, our very own. I got one at UC Santa Barbara in policy and organizational studies, and my doctorate from USC, because I knew I had to be educated and I had to be prepared, because I know that you have to stay ready if you want to be ready.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
So that's right. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So I say that to say that I stand on her shoulders and all my ancestors, because she reminded me of why I do this equity work. Because I do this work because I want to make sure that women know we're not going to be erased. We're not going back to where we were. We are going to maintain who we are and what we have: credit cards, student loans. There was a day when we didn't have credit cards 50 years ago. There was a day when we couldn't get a home loan to purchase a home. So I wanted to make sure, as president of LA County Commission for Women, that we still had those same opportunities available to all women. And that's why I came to the Carson Commission. I go visit other commissions to let them know who we are and what we're doing and the opportunities that are available to them. We have initiatives, the Violence Against Women and Girls Initiative, to make sure that women know you do not have to stay in that relationship. There are opportunities and resources available. We raise over $100,000 a year for resilient scholarships. We have our gala coming up on March 9th at the Biltmore to give scholarships back to young women and girls for their education, that you can continue to get these scholarships until you term out your PhD, your MD, your JD. So I say that to say health inequities. We are there because we know there are disparities among people of color in health needs and what's available. There's disparities of how we treat our elders. And I want to make sure that we are not erased, that we're not misunderstood, that we're not taken for granted anymore, and that we're not silenced, that we have a voice and that we use our voice. So I thank you, Honorable Madam Mayor, for this wonderful opportunity. I'm very grateful because you also are historical as the first African-American Black woman mayor. Yes, you are, and we thank you for that.
Well, I don't have to read all of this because she just said it all. So I'll say, now therefore, be it proclaimed that the mayor and the city council of Carson, California do hereby recognize March 2026 as Women's History Month in the city of Carson and encourage all its residents to celebrate the achievements and contributions that women have made in the past. Be it further proclaimed that Sunday, March 8th, listen to this, ladies, because we're the only city in the United States doing this. On March 8th, 2026 is hereby recognized as International Women's Rosa Parks Day in the city of Carson, honoring the enduring legacy of Rosa Parks and the countless women who encourage and leadership continue to inspire progress and positive change. Ladies, we're off that day. City Hall's closed. It's a holiday for the city of Carson, okay? They were, thanks to you, Mayor. But no, I thought it was important that we recognize Rosa Parks. I thought it was important that we recognize Women's History Month based upon everything that we do. We are the backbone, ladies. We are the families. We take care of our families. What did it say? I can fry up the bacon.
Fry it up in a pan?
Fry it up in a pan, because I'm a woman. But we're the only city that recognizes to the extent that we do, and I felt it was important because there were so many other holidays, and you did not recognize Rosa Parks. Well, my colleagues gave me the vote. I brought the idea. They voted. So City Hall will be closed. well, City Hall will be closed on Monday in honor of Rosa Parks and Women's History Month.
That's beautiful.
Oh, wait a minute, Mom needs to come up. Oh, Mom. Can Mom come up and take a picture? We have someone watching your purse. Look at her, will you? Girl, please. Girl, please. How old is she?
92.
Oh, 92 years young. July 4th, she'll be 93, July 4th. What a blessing. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I also wanted to recognize my mentor over here, Trustee Michelle Henderson, known as the State Superintendent, the first Black.
Come on up here, Michelle Henderson. Come on up here, Michelle. She's been busy, busy, busy. We got to take a picture. Who else do you recognize? We're going to put everybody in this picture. Thank you. cheat sheet. Of course not. That's two. Two more. Oh, the Women's Issues Commission. Next, we're going to recognize the Honorable Kimberly Dotson of the Los Angeles County Superior Court. We brought out the heavyweights tonight. Well, it is our month, isn't it? I just wanted to show you what we were working with. Oh, I'm so honored for you to be here with us tonight.
Thank you very much.
And we're proud to recognize you. She represents excellence in leadership within our justice system, serving on one of the largest trial court systems in the nation. She carries the weight of decisions that impact lives, families, and futures every single day. Her presence on the bench is more than a title, it's a representation. It is leadership. It's a powerful reminder that women belong in every room where decisions are made, especially in our justice system. Judge Dotson has built a career grounded in fairness, accountability, and respect for the rule of law. And through her service, she strengthens not just the courts, but trust in our communities. Carson is honored to celebrate you tonight, Judge.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming out. And I want you to give that whole spiel so I can.
You want me to read this?
No, I want you to talk. It's sure.
Thank you guys for coming, my friends, my family, and other members. Thank you, Mayor and Council Member and Pro Tem. I talk every day, so I'm gonna try to make this brief. This is National for Women's Month. I stand on the shoulders of women who you don't know, women who you have never heard of, who've led my path. I stand on the shoulders of people who you know and that you read about, and they're in our history books. But today, I want to be able to have other people stand on my shoulders, the young ones looking up to me. So I'm in court every day. I'm seeing the families. I'm seeing people that need our help. So I'm proud to take this proclamation, thanking the city of Carson for recognizing Women's History Month. And I'm proud to say that I stood on many shoulders, and I'm still standing day after day. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Before, now therefore be it proclaimed that the mayor and the city council of Carson, city of Carson do hereby recognize March 2026 as Women's History Month. Be it further proclaimed that Sunday, March 8th is hereby recognized as International Women's Rosa Parks Day in the city of Carson, honoring the enduring legacy of Dr. Parks and the countless women whose courage and leadership continue to inspire progress and positive change. It's dated today, the 3rd of March, and it's signed by all of us, but it more importantly, it's signed by yours truly. And you know what? I really, hold this for a minute. Everybody know I have Lulu girls that help me move in the direction that I want to move in, and that have been so instrumental in me getting my message out. But I have a new Lulu girl, Keyshawn Graves. And I just want to thank her because when I said we were recognizing Women's History Month, she went outside the box and said, well, what do you want? I said, I want something that I haven't had before. I want something different and unique. I want all the heavy hitters here, you know, because we can recognize. But isn't it wonderful to see that someone flew in from Sacramento, that we have a judge here? Young ladies, if you're watching this, just look at this leadership. Okay, and that's what I'm about, and the ladies that have come before us, and I'm gonna bring my last group of ladies here. That's what it's all about, ladies. We're to be heard and reckoned with, okay? Let's say it the way it is. And I'm just excited that we're here, and I wanna thank Keyshawn for making my dream, my wishes a reality, because, you know, we take all the credit, but the people that's working behind us, that's doing what we You know, I just throw out an idea. It's theirs to take it and run with it. And I want to say you did your mayor. You made us proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Keyshawn.
Yeah, no.
Mayor Pro Tem Hicks is saying I have to give a shout out to all my supporters. I have my third grade teacher here, Miss Glassberg. I have my mother-in-law, Julia B. Williams. And then
come on down.
My mother-in-law, Julia B. Williams, and my husband.
Come on, husband.
Oh. And then everybody who's here to support me, if you guys want to come down and take a photo, they said don't leave them out.
Third grade teacher.
Yes. My third grade teacher.
Wait a minute.
I
want a picture with the third grade teacher before we get anyone else. Come on over here. And mom, no, I want you. And mom, come on, mom.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, what a blessing.
This is our Delta Deer, Julia B. Williams.
The Julia B. Williams Foundation. Look at you, girl. How you doing? My sorority sister.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. She always represents Delta any day.
Every day.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, the other family that want to come down and get it, come on, hubby.
He's right there.
Oh, come on. Yeah, there's hubby. There's my buddy, yeah. Dr. Jones. Come on down. Soon to be. All right, I'm loving this. Phenomenal women.
You see Rebecca? Yeah, I see her. She's
Okay, could you guys spread out a little bit to my left? And yeah, just spread out a little bit. She has a wide lip. Not you, baby girl. No.
My left. Okay, that's my left. Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Madam Mayor.
Thank you.
She's a Delta too.
This is a Delta. We got Deltas in the house. Delta. All right. What do you need, babe? You want a Delta picture? Okay, can you stick around for a minute after I do this last one? All right. All Deltas in the house, we're going to take a quick photo after this. Well, matter of fact, stay here.
Do it real quick.
Yeah. Let's do the Deltas. Deltas. All Deltas come to the floor. Calling all Deltas.
Calling our Deltas to the floor. And we want some more. Okay. All right, Miss Wade, look at the camera. Look at the camera right there. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Be safe.
All right.
Thank you. And last but not least, I want to recognize the Women's Issues Commission here in the city of Carson. I call them the wind beneath my wings. The Women's Health Conference. Come on up, Women Issues Commission. Come on down. Don't be scared. Sheriff Carolyn Foster, Yolanda Fielder, Sheila Trespan, Dr. Greta Price, Monique Fisher, Connie Manuel, Susan Odom House, Maria Williams, Veronica Johnson. Come on down, ladies. Come on down, ladies. The Carson's Women's Issues Commission acts in an advisory capacity to the City Council and the City Manager's Office on matters impacting women and families. Shh. These commissioners are strategic. They are thoughtful, and they are intentional about ensuring Carson's women and families are heard, supported, and celebrated. During Women's History Month, we want to recognize you. We want to recognize you for all the work that you do. They take blankets to our senior living facilities. They collect food, and they help me run the Women's Health Conference entitled "It's All About Me." You know, I was criticized for it, but it's not all about me. I like all of them to say when they get up in the morning, it's all about me. It's about me and how I'm going to live my life and how I'm going to give back. It's about me taking care of me. So it wasn't about me, the mayor. It was about every woman that comes to this conference. And we have nothing, we have a waiting list of doctors now that's trying to get in. We have about 800 women that attend this, and they all dressed in pink. And we have now 300 young adults ages 18 to 30. They have their own separate conference. It's 3 of them that show up because we're talking about things that affect us ladies. It's not about what somebody tells you. I tell them all the time, they have this person who want to speak. I say, do they have an MD behind their name? No, they can't speak at our conference. Because when you leave there, I want to empower you with knowledge and not what I think. It comes straight from a doctor. And we have them lined up that want to participate in this conference. There are 2 to 3 doctors that run each session. So when you leave empowered. You leave with knowledge that'll help you. And the topics that we discuss are topics that the ladies that attend previous conference want to hear about. So I don't sit up and say, okay, this is what we're going to do. We do surveys. So the topics that are discussed are issues that affect you ladies. And it's always the third Friday in October. And this group here and the staff did a phenomenal job with that was our 11th annual conference, and it was just awesome. I think some people, when they miss it, they come for the quote book. They'll say, I didn't come, but I gotta have my quote book. I gotta have my quote book. So we compiled different quotes from women they sit on their desk. And I didn't realize how important this was. They read it every day for 30 days. It's for the month of October, and they read it. And we just keep adding on to it every year. So ladies, this commission, I want to say thank you. Thank you for making this dream, because I woke up one morning at 12 o'clock, and I said, I got to do something to celebrate women. I got to do something to let the world know, because sometimes we keep secrets to ourselves. And I tell everybody, I'm a 35-year breast cancer survivor. And this conference came out of me saying, what can I do to tell my story? What can other women do to tell their story? And we have a breast cancer survivors walk. The first year that I did it, I had about 20 people to walk the walk. There's over 200 people now that's telling their story that does the breast cancer walk with us every year. So the message is that you're not alone in this fight. You're not alone. I didn't volunteer for this army. I was inducted into it. So now that I was inducted into it, and I've been around 35 years to preach and tell my story, I want other people to tell their story. So ladies, Women's Issues Commission, thank you for helping me to tell that story. Thank you for being a part of my journey as we travel this road together. I want to say thank you. And to our chair, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. Would you like to say a few words and introduce your board?
Thank you, Madam Mayor and City Council members. It is a pleasure and a privilege for us to serve as commissioners in the City of Carson for women's issues. We meet the 4th Monday of each month at 6 p.m., and all of you are welcome. Our agenda is published at least 7 days in advance, so you know what is going to be on the agenda and what we're going to discuss. I'd like to introduce these fabulous ladies that I have the privilege of working with. This is Commissioner Susan Odomhouse, Commissioner Yolanda Fielder, Commissioner Sheila Tresvant,
Delta.
Commissioner Dr. Greta Price, Commissioner Connie Dela Cruz Manio, and I hope I don't mess this one up. This is our newest commissioner, Commissioner Stephanie Clemente Finley. And I'm Carolyn Foster. Thank you.
So, ladies, now therefore let it be proclaimed. I'm not reading all this. You guys notice that. The mayor and the city council of the city of Carson do hereby recognize March 26th as Women's History Month in the city of Carson and encourage all residents to celebrate the achievements and contributions of women past and present. Be it further proclaimed that Sunday, March 8, 2026 is hereby recognized as International Women's Rosa Parks Day in the city of Carson, honoring the enduring legacy of Rosa Parks and the countless women who encourage and leadership continue to inspire progress and positive change. Thank you to the Women's Issues Commission. Thank you for giving so freely of your time and your talent. And it's dated today by all of us, and more importantly, who? Me. Thank you. Oh.
Yeah, you can take it. Thank you so much.
The next one is a proclamation recognizing Red Cross Month, and that's by our Mayor Pro Tem.
Nancy Perez, the Board of Directors, and Cindy Kodeskief, the Regional Philanthropy Partner, to come on up. Hey, Nancy. I saw you in the back hiding. Red Cross Awareness Month. Whereas for more than a century, the American Red Cross has provided compassionate care to those in need, responding to disasters, supporting members of the armed forces and their families, collecting life-saving blood, and delivering vital preparedness and health and safety education. Whereas March is nationally recognized as Red Cross Month and a time to honor the dedicated volunteers, employees, blood donors, and supporters who make the humanitarian mission of the American Red Cross possible. Whereas the City of Carson recognizes the invaluable services of the American Red Cross provides to our community in assisting families affected by home fires and other emergencies, supporting disasters, relief efforts across California and the nation, and helping residents prepare for emergencies. And whereas the City of Carson encourages all residents to support the life-saving mission of the American Red Cross by volunteering, donating blood, learning life-saving skills, and taking steps to prepare their households for emergencies. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the mayor and the city council of the city of Carson do hereby recognize the month of March as Red Cross Month in the city of Carson and call upon all residents to join in honoring the humanitarian spirit and dedicated services of the American Red Cross. Be it further proclaimed that the city of Carson expresses its sincere appreciation to the volunteers, the supporters who unwavering commitment bring hope and relief to those facing emergencies and disasters. Dated today, the third day of March 2026, signed by the entire city council. Thank you. Good to see you, Nancy. You still hanging around. Say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. My name is Nancy Perez. I am a proud board member of the American Red Cross, Long Beach and South Bay chapter. We are very, very grateful for this recognition and applaud the city for its commitment to public safety and emergency preparedness. In the past 3 years, we were able to host 2 blood drives, the most recent one in November, where we had about 25 donors that were able to save many lives. And we, again, thank you so much for this recognition. Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem, for selecting. Yes, she's also with the American Red Cross, Cindy. Yes, she had to make sure that she took the picture for us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but thank you so much for selecting us in this really great recognition. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you. The next one is proclamation Read Across America by Bishop the Dr. Jawan Hilton.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. For our Carson librarian, thank you so much for coming tonight. Here's your proclamation. A proclamation in recognition of Read Across America Week. The city of Carson proudly joins communities across the nation in celebrating Read Across America Week, observed March 2nd through the 6th, whereas Read Across America is a nationwide initiative of the National Education Association that promotes literacy, encourages love for reading among children and adults, and highlights the importance of access to diverse and engaging books, and whereas fostering strong reading skills is essential to academic achievement, lifelong learning, and the development of informed, engaged, empowerment residents. The City of Carson is committed to supporting educational excellence through partnerships with local schools, families, libraries, and community organizations, including the Los Angeles County Library and the Carson Library. Read Across America Week provides an opportunity to celebrate the joy of reading, honor, and the contributions of educators, librarians, and inspire readers of all ages to explore new ideas, cultures, and perspectives through books. And now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the mayor and the city council of the city of Carson do hereby recognize March 2nd through the 6th as Read Across America Week in the city of Carson and urge all residents to celebrate by reading with a child, visiting a local library, supporting literacy programs, and promoting the lifelong value of reading. Be it further proclaimed that the city of Carson expresses its gratitude to educators, librarians, volunteers, parents, and community partners whose dedication strengthens literacy and enrich the lives of our residents every day. Dated this day, the 3rd day of March 2026, signed by all of us. Thank you for coming tonight.
All right, thank you. I'm a little sick, but I did not want to miss this opportunity. That's why. Oh. I'm wearing a mask. I'm just so honored and privileged for this opportunity to come here and be recognized, to speak on behalf of all librarians in Carson. It's truly a privilege to be able to receive this award. My name is Fong Nguyen. I'm a teacher librarian at Carson High School, which is right in the city, not too far. We've got about 2,500 kids, and I serve all 3 schools. And it's such a privilege to be a teacher librarian at the school and be able to give every student a book. And I've had Madam Mayor come to the library, as well as Jim Deere, countless times. So the support from the city is so wonderful to see that our city leaders are promoting reading and promoting the love of literacy. So this year's theme, as we know, what you just said in the proclamation, is Read Across America this week. It started yesterday, and it also coincides with Dr. Seuss's birthday. And as we know, he's written a lot of books. He's written many books just promoting literacy, but also promoting inclusivity amongst our cultures. And this year's theme is championing kindness, which we need so much right now in the climate that we have. And the books that we have that I try to purchase, diverse books, books that will, that the kids can see themselves in the stories, you know. I came in this country, to this country when I was 6 years old, and escaped during the Vietnam War. So coming here, never having read, never having heard the English language, one of the first things that I was treated with kindness, we were treated with kindness by the US military. And they provided us with shelter and taught us how to survive here in the US. And then the churches were so instrumental in giving us hope. And I remember at the age of 6, given a stack full of books, and I didn't know what it meant, how to read it, but I knew that this was the key to success. And I poured myself going to libraries and reading and really trying to educate myself just as much as I could. And standing here today as a teacher librarian, having the privilege to do that for students who, they don't have that hope, they don't have that encouragement as much. And I appreciate the city for always supporting our schools. Seeing your presence is so impactful for me and my students, so thank you. And I just want to say thank you again for this opportunity. And so God bless and have a wonderful night, everyone. Thank you very much. Oh, I forgot the photo. I'd like to make a shout out to my family. Because yes, shout it out, David, Debbie, and Gerald, for supporting me and encouraging me. Hi, beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. And our last one is a proclamation recognizing Cesar Chavez Day by our councilwoman, Arlene Bucatier Rojas.
Yes, buenos noches. Please, please. Mucho gusto. Our recipient this year is Sarah Zapata Mijares. Thank you so much. Yes, please. And your daughter. What's her name? Tara. Tara Mijares. Mucho gusto. Yes, okay. So Sarah Zapata Mijares has dedicated more than 30 years to inspiring communities, especially women and young women, through her unwavering work in advocacy, business, philanthropy, arts, and culture. The proud daughter of a bracero from the Mayalan of Yucatan, Mexico, Sarah's father, Enrique, known as Henry in the California fields, instilled in her the values of hard work, dignity, and service. At just 18 years old, Sarah met Cesar Chavez in the tomato fields, an encounter that would shape her life's mission. As a student at California State University, Los Angeles, where Chavez was frequent visitor, she deepened her commitment to social justice. She later joined forces with Dolores Huerta, becoming a strong advocate for the human and labor rights of farm workers. Sarah ensured her advocacy began at home. Her children stood alongside her in the movement, even picking grapes, watermelon, and tomatoes in the Metler farm fields near Bakersfield. Learning firsthand the grueling conditions farm workers endured, often without proper restrooms or access to portable drinking water. Today, Sarah continues her community healing work in the city of Carson, actively participating in free healing circles at Bixby Marshland. She is a respected culture bearer and a passionate advocate for arts, culture, and mental health. As president, as president and founder of the 25-year-old Mundo Maya Foundation, she promotes, preserves, and shares her Maya Yucatec heritage with pride and purpose. Her lifelong dedication has earned her numerous honors, including the Women's Motivational Award by LA Times, Women of the Year by La Opinion, recognition for Mundo Maya Day 2018, and tourism promoter by the Secretary of Tourism of the Government of Mexico. Congratulations and thank you so much. Thank you for being here. What an honor. Yes, so I actually have a long, yes, for Cesar Chavez Day, and I do want to read it. in recognition of March 31st, 2026 as Cesar Chavez Day. Whereas in the city of Carson proudly recognizes March 31st as Cesar Chavez Day, honoring the life, legacy, and enduring contributions of Cesar Chavez, a civil rights leader and champion of social justice who dedicated his life to improving the working and living conditions of farm workers and their families. Cesar Chavez, the co-founder of the United Farm Workers, leading nonviolent campaigns that brought national attention to the struggles of agriculture workers and secured historic labor protections through collective bargaining, strikes, boycotts, and grassroots organizers. Cesar Chavez's legacy reflects the values of service, perseverance, and community empowerment that resonate deeply within the diverse and vibrant community of the city of Carson. The city of Carson will host a tribute to Cesar Chavez Day on Friday, March 27th, 2026 at 6 p.m. at the Carson Event Center. Would love for you to be there. Providing an opportunity for residents, families, and community leaders to come together in celebration of his life and legacy. Cesar Chavez provides an opportunity for residents to reflect upon the importance of standing up for workers' rights, promoting equality, and engaging in acts of service that strengthen our community. And we honor you as a recipient of Cesar Chavez Day. And on behalf of the mayor and city council, we hereby proclaim March 31st as Cesar Chavez Day. And thank you so much for being here and being our recipient also. Here you go. And please.
Okay, can you hold this, please? Thank you. As mentioned, I'm from Yucatan, Mexico, and I want to share a salutation from our Mayan elders. And it says, In Lakech, Alaken. Can you please repeat? In Lakech, Alaken. I am you. You are me. Yo soy tú. Tú eres mi otro yo. We're one community. So it is with that I want to say thank you. And then you said almost everything I wanted to say, but there's a couple paragraphs in here that I want to read. Let me get my glasses. And then City of Carson and I shared something significant that I heard that you incorporated in 1968, and I arrived in the United States on 9/28/68. So we shared that important day. So, well, good evening, Mayor David Holmes, council members, guests, family, and friends. As you heard, my name is Sara Zapata Mijares. I was 15 when I came to this country to join my father, a bracero, in the farms. I'm honored to be recognized as the Cesar Chavez Day 2026 recipient by Mayor Carson Lula Davis Holmes and Council Member Arlene Bocatija Rojas, District 4, for my community participation and involvement for the last 50 years related to Cesar Chavez and the farm worker movement, the Movimiento Campesino. As the daughter of a bracero from the Mayan land of Yucatan, Mexico, who worked in the California fields, I had the privilege, yes, of meeting Cesar Chavez when I was 18. My dad's hard work and listening to Cesar Chavez and then Dolores Huerta inspired me to be involved and become an advocate for the human and labor rights of farm workers and their families, just like my dad, Enrique, AKA Henry in the fields. Cesar Chavez's famous "Si se puede" are inspirational words that have survived time and generations and is used not only by Chicanos, Latinos, but everyone that cares for a cause. My children were also part of this movement, and as you mentioned, we had to pick grapes and tomatoes, and they experienced that so that they know the hardships of the farm workers and to be grateful every time they ate grapes, okay? The farm workers are the most indispensable workers, and we saw that during COVID-19. To prevent crops and produce spoilage and to keep food on our tables, they continued their work in the field so that each one of us and families could survive.
Yet, they're one of the most vulnerable and dispensable groups based on an unfair and inhumane immigration policy. Let's remember to say prayer, express our gratitude every time we sit comfortable to eat at home, and voice our discontent and take action against this immigration policy. Remember, our voice is our vote. Carson is a beautiful, vibrant, multicultural, proactive city with 40% of Latinos that are involved and love their city and love soccer. Okay. It is home to the LA Galaxy and the Dignity Health Sports Park, a beautiful stadium that welcomes locals and people from all over. On July 21st, 2025, our family was here to watch our 13-year-old Hugo Becerra and hundreds of children and youth, boys and girls, be part of the 2025 AYSO National Games opening ceremony and parade of teams, in teams kicking off a week of soccer. Hugo proudly played with the Cerritos Region 54. We were at this beautiful park. And on a personal level, I'm Abuela Sara Mijares, and I do the healing circles at the marshland, at the Bixby Marshlands. If you have not been there, I recommend that you come and see this beautiful natural park. It is the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territory of the Tonga Gabrielino people. In closing, my gratitude to council member, to all of you, Council Member Rojas, for this recognition, Jose Beltran, my friend that couldn't be here today for his nomination, all my friends that are here today, Vicente Ortiz, that is a proud owner of El Pescador Bar and Grill in Avalon at Carson, the city of Carson. Again, if you haven't been there, I invite you to go and taste the delicious food, okay? And I look forward to continuing working with the city of Carson. Thank you, Cesar Chavez, Dolores Huerta, and gracias, Papi Enrique Zapata Cook, known by their grandkids as Lito Enrique. This one is for you, for my siblings in Mexico, my mother, my children, and grandchildren. May the legacy of Cesar Chavez and Dolores Huerta continue. Sí se puede, sí se puede, sí se puede, sí se puede. Thank you so much.
How are you? Come on, friends.
Wendy, Ben.
Come on, stand on this side. Let's pick this up.
Would you help him right here? Help him right here. See, he don't know what he's doing with the camera. He's taking a picture of himself.
We'll send it
That
to
was
you,
good.
Audi will send it to you.
That was the best selfie.
Yep, perfect.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I look forward to coming and visit with you and do some work with you guys. Thank you so much, Mayor. Thank you.
Ooh, thank you. Thank you, daughter. We got a special city.
Yes, you do. I get to meet some of those students at Dominguez Hills.
Okay, special place. Thank you, thank you. How are you, dear? Thank you, thank you. I have to come get my mark. Oh, thank God we have a small agenda. Whose glasses? Whose glasses? Uh-oh, mommy. I remember to bring it back. Okay, before we go into our business of the city, I'd like all of our female staff, elected officials, this is Women's History Month, I have to keep this photo. City attorney, city treasurer, city clerk. Yeah, it's our night. Right, Bishop? City attorney. Here I am. Our field reps, female. Come on down, ladies.
You too. Lula girl.
Rita, get in this photo.
I'm kidding you.
Where is Christian?
You probably have more than I do.
Where's my city clerk? Surround us.
We need
Okay.
spread out.
Elected, come on.
Cat.
Cac Lee.
Lee.
Kristen.
Kristen.
We got a lot of room to my left.
Yeah. And so we're trying to get Elizabeth.
Come on, Elizabeth. Uh-oh. Well, okay.
Oh, no.
Elizabeth.
What is going on?
Our heads will be cut off. Okay, this way.
Okay, we all shoulder. Yes. Yes. Shoulder to shoulder. On this side, left leg out. On the other side, right. No. You're still wake up.
You guys can't take a photo?
No, he's got it. He got it. I positioned it. Okay. Okay, stay there. Let me check. I know. This is stress. You're doing a great job. Great job.
Give my thumbs up.
Okay, here we go. And everybody laugh.
All right, good job. Okay. Where are we?
Oral communications order.
Okay, next on the agenda is all communications or matters listed on the agenda. Madam City Clerk.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I only have one comment card, and it's for a non-agendized item.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's our lucky night.
It's a lucky
We
night.
can reclaim our time.
Okay, I'm gonna move that one person up tonight. Who is it?
It is Bruce Douglas.
Bruce.
I didn't know that was his name.
My name is B.J. Douglas. I'm an actor, comedian, and a philanthropist, and one of the original Power Rangers. We're having a great time. It's good to have Read Across America. Bafong was supposed to admit that we are going to a special program at Carson High at the end of the month, and we wanted to discuss doing fundraisers because with Councilman Jim Deere, I have 3 base schools. By background, I'm also Air Force veteran, so I run the United Range of America, just like the military run. We have a strategic plan, and that is to motivate and educate children. We had a meeting with the mayor a few weeks ago, and we're going to do the follow-up meeting with Councilman Juan Hilton and K.W. Toulis. I was hoping Rodney Allen Rippey was here. He's supposed to commit to be here, but if you want to help us out, you're going to have to commit. You're going to have to show up and put boots on. It's about boots on the grounds now, and I'm having a great time, especially over at Carroldale. And we are going to celebrate the 34th year anniversary of the United Ranges of America here in the wonderful city of Carson. I launched Operation American Dream in 2014 in the LA Unified School District, and I plan on landing it here in Carson at the Carson Mall, which is my favorite spot here in Carson. Once again, I want to thank you, Mayor, for having that meeting with me. And I look forward to work with Councilman Juan Hilton, and Jim Deere is still doing schools with me. He's doing a great job. So as a team, we are a team. And I want to keep this team going and motivated, but we must start doing fundraisers and get the nonprofit funding and put it into the schools. Once again, Carson High Library will be my number one focus, and we will be doing more things with Carson High kids, because we have to keep that door open where I'm listening to the teenagers, and we have to keep them motivated. And once again, God bless you all, and thank you for your time, Mayor, Councilman Hilton, and Councilman Jim Deere. I really appreciate you guys working with me in the field, but we've got a lot of work to do, and we will complete it, and we're going to help educate and motivate these children here in the wonderful city of Carson. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Madam Mayor, that concludes public comment.
Approved of the minutes.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved and properly second in the discussion. Cast your vote. Oh.
Can I get the, everyone's looking.
What?
Sorry, everyone's looking at me. It was on the wrong screen. Can I get the motion again? Oh, okay, thank you.
PT
Oh, I
made the
got it from the
motion.
chief
I
deputy.
second the
Thank you so
motion.
much. Motion carries. Oh, this is great.
Consent calendar items 13 through 16.
Motion to approve consent calendar.
Second.
Moved and properly second. Would anybody like to pull an item?
No.
Hearing none, cast your vote.
The vote is unanimous. Motion carries.
Public hearing. What is this? Item number 17, special order of the day is a public hearing to consider adoption of an interim ordinance, city ordinance, extending a temporary moratorium on the establishment and expansion of restaurant drive-through operation within city limits during the during the pendency of the city's review and adoption of permanent zoning regulations for such uses for an additional 10 months and 15 days. Staff, anything to report?
Yes, thank you, Mr. City Manager. Notice a public hearing to consider adopting the interim urgency ordinance with the number and title that Madam Mayor just mentioned, number 26-2604U. The public hearing has been given pursuant to applicable law, including but not limited to the proof of timely publication received by myself. The agenda posting requirements were met for the individuals and the organizations. The posting affidavits are on file in the city clerk's office, and we did not receive any written communication for this public hearing.
Thank you. We're going to open the public hearing. Is anyone wishing to speak on this item? Yes, the public hearing. Come on down. You fill out a speaker's card?
I didn't. Would you like me to do that?
After you speak.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, Madam Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem Cedric Hicks, Councilman Dr. Jawan Hilton, Councilman Jim Deere, and Councilwoman Arlene Rojas. Really informal. As you are aware, University and Central is being developed, the 5 acres that's there. I have been invited, along with Mr. John Holloway, to help consult on that project, which we're grateful for because it allows us to have a seat at the table to understand what's happening there. There is one drive-through that is considering that area, but I believe it would be something really good for our city. It offers great health choices. They make their own breads. They make their own teas. And sometimes we need certain kind of drive-throughs in order to appeal to our demographic, if you will. However, I do want to also state that I agree with the council on the moratorium. I understand what council's doing with the moratorium is to protect us because, to be quite frank, we're not looking at another burger joint. We don't want another taco joint. And I say that, when I say that humbly, because we have many of those restaurants here. We're looking at doing something that's going to now diversify our palate outside of those kind of foods. So my hope is that in this moratorium, we would consider, and Councilman Juwan Hilton brought this up, if there is something within that 10.5 months that we present to council that council is on board with, that it can at least be considered so that we can bring something to the community that I believe the community will love. Does that come across, Mayor?
Yeah, that came across loud and clear.
Say it again for me.
Came across loud and clear.
Okay, all right, okay. Thank you very kindly.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
Anyone else? Well, any council? Yes, Dr. Hilton, then Councilman Deere.
I was going to just echo Mrs. Lewin's comments because all drive-thrus aren't bad. We just want to be able to control which ones that go there. So it is my hope that if something is presented in a amenable way, that this council will examine it or come back to examine all of those things that may come up. And if it works for the community, then it'll work for Carson. But if it doesn't work for the community, then we push it the other way. So I know that Jim wants to talk, but I'm ready to make a motion whenever.
Make it and then I'll see him.
Oh, okay. Well, I like to waive further reading and adopt the ordinance number 26-260 for you, an interim urgency ordinance of the City Council, California, extending the urgency ordinance number 26-260 to you, which instituted a 45-day temporary moratorium and established an expansion of drive-thrus through restaurants operations within the city limit, the pendants of the city review, adoption of permanent zoning regulations for such uses for an additional 10 months and 15 days, and declaring the urgency therefore.
Second.
Been moved and probably second. Councilman Deere.
On discussion of the motion, a question for first the city attorney and then the city manager. If this moratorium is put into effect and there's a business that the city council wants to entertain, how does that work legally? Can they suspend the moratorium? Can the city council vote to suspend it? Or, I mean, it might not seem fair to the business community to say no drive-through restaurants can initiate their business program into Carson during this moratorium, and then someone comes up and asks a council member who asks the mayor to put it on the agenda to suspend it. Is that legal? Can that be done, or?
Well, the council can always rescind a moratorium. It's up to the
But
council.
you have to rescind the entire moratorium and
Yes.
open it up to everyone.
Yes.
Not just that one.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to make clear.
Yes.
That's
absolutely true.
Yeah. The other thing that I'd like to mention, and this is the staff, we all know that if you have a drive-in restaurant, a drive-through restaurant, they have to make the food quickly because it's a drive-through. So it's another name for a fast food restaurant. They've got to prepare the food very quickly, so it's very fast. So that's why we're concerned about these drive-throughs. We have so many fast food restaurants in Carson right now. We're like overwhelmed with them. And it really discourages the types of restaurant that the mayor and the council members are trying to attract to the city. Sit down, name brand, table service restaurants where you can, enjoy a meal when you order it. They prepare it after you order it, and you get quality food, not fried food necessarily. So, what does the staff intend with this moratorium? What's the vision? What's the plan of the city management on this moratorium?
Sure, thank you, Councilmember Deere. So I think the plan is one based on the direction of the council is to work and see and find that which mayor and council is asking for. I think you all have made your points clear as far as I've heard, development of bringing sit-down restaurants to the city. I've heard of retail that would benefit the community, that would activate the area. And I believe that's something that the team, Economic Development Department, as well as staff, looks to do, working with those that are entitled and have rights to that property, working with them to ensure that what it is that you all would like to see is what actually comes to the community in that particular area. And so that is exactly what we're looking to do. The city doesn't want to see something that the council doesn't want to have, which is a project that doesn't meet what the community wants, which you all are desiring. So our goal is to ensure that what you all are asking for is what would be delivered as to what your constituents are asking for within that particular area and within the city. And so
Okay.
that's really the only goal, and that's what our team is working on. And they'll be doing that diligently. ICSC is coming up. It's one of the largest seminars, the largest conferences for big box in that nature, and so that's something that will be looked into as well.
So the Dutch brothers that was on the screen at the beginning of the council meeting today, they're already approved, and they're not going to be affected by this moratorium. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. All right. So when we are going to go to ICSC, I think most of the council members will be going to that and staff, because I believe we have a booth this year. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, so often our constituents are complaining not enough sit-down restaurants in Carson to choose from. And I brought this up before, but I'll bring it up again. For example, City of Lakewood, they have virtually a restaurant row around their mall. There's so many restaurants to choose from. And when you have a lot of sit-down table service restaurants, you attract people from many, many miles away. In Carson, we do have some. We started that program with Chili's which was the first sit-down table service name brand restaurant to open in 20 years in Carson when it opened in 2003. And then we brought in other restaurants. We even had, besides Buffalo Wild Wings and Olive Garden, we had the Sizzler restaurant was purchased by the corporation from a franchisee in order to improve it because they weren't able to compete with Chili's and Olive Garden. Well, Chili's actually it was the impetus to get them to improve their restaurant, and now it's a really good Sizzler. Before, it had much to be desired, so that change was a good one. But then we kind of stopped and we started going for fast food restaurants again. So I just want to make sure that this moratorium that the council members that we want is used as a tool by Economic Development Director and your staff, Mr. City Manager, use this tool to get some sit-down restaurants in Carson. I think it's really important.
Yes, thank you. And I believe, and I'm looking forward to the day that's coming very quickly that our Community Development Director is going to be announcing. I can tell you there is a very wonderful sit-down restaurant that is going to be coming to the city of Carson. He's very close, so I can't make mention of the name, but once he's able to confirm and solidify contractually all those aspects, I think you all will be pleased for the direction in which him and the team are moving in. And I think, to your point, that's going to really add to the legacy of the city with true sit-down restaurants, not to slight the wonderful Chili's, Tony Roma's, or Sizzlers are out there. This particular restaurant would be more of a 4-star, 5-star type restaurant. And so that's something that I believe that the residents wanted to have and want to see. And Mr. Nathan Freeman has expeditiously worked on this particular aspect, and we'll see that come to fruition here very shortly.
Well, that's really good news. That's what we need. And I understand the logic of not mentioning the name because if we're working on it and that corporation changes their mind, they're going to say, "Oh, you didn't tell us the truth." But we'll be happy when it's when the letter of intent is signed and they actually apply for building permits and so forth, and their plan checks go through, and we actually get that new restaurant because, as you know, the development directly across the street, the Union South Bay, they had planned to put in 2 table service sit-down restaurants at that site on the first floor, but neither one came into fruition, and we're a little disappointed in that. But if we can get started again and move forward on it, I'll be very happy, and I think the people of Carson would be happy. So thank you for answering the question.
Comments? No one else is queued up. Is it moved and properly second? Please cast your vote.
The vote is unanimous. Motion carries.
Item number 18, discussion item, consider an update on the city projects.
Yes, thank you, Madam Mayor. Item number 18 is an update of the city projects as you had stated, and we'll have a brief presentation by our Economic Development Director, Mr. Nathan Freeman.
Well, good evening, Honorable Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, and distinguished council members. Again, Nathan Freeman, your Community and Economic Development Director. My very quick update this evening, Madam Mayor, as you may recall, at our last meeting, you requested staff put together a list of all of our most desirable and developable properties here in the city.
Awesome.
I am happy to report that staff was already working behind the scenes to identify those sites and working with our PIO team to put together the pamphlet that you have in front of you and is shown on the screen. So this is invaluable to us as staff. In my short 4 months here, I've met with a lot of developers, a lot of business owners who are really interested in the city, and so this is invaluable to myself and my team and my colleagues in other departments as we articulate what are the opportunities here in our city. Mm-hmm. So as our city manager mentioned, we have ICSC coming up. We go to trade shows, et cetera, throughout the year, and this is our opportunities list. Absolutely. So we have lots of copies of these. If the mayor and council would like, we will give you as many as you want. So this is our quick update. Mayor, we did hear you at the last meeting, and we've been working very diligently, collaboratively across departments to make sure this is ready for us as we go out and hit the street to make sure that everybody knows about all of the amazing opportunities here in Carson. So happy to answer any questions relative to this or any projects that are on the list.
Well, we'll go through the projects, but I just want to say thank you. This is something that's needed because anywhere we go out, I was just meeting with a developer that wanted to know where the properties were, and I think we're going to be meeting with him soon. But he wants to know where properties are available because he's so interested in coming to the city of Carson, and so this is awesome. I thank you for hearing my cry. I thought you had forgotten. But thank you so much to my colleagues. Councilwoman Arlene.
Yes, thank you so much. I feel like I was bugging staff all the time looking for places. I think Teofilo's was one of them where we didn't have this list and we drove around looking for available real estate and we finally did get it. And then we have another restaurant that wants to come in. We were doing the same. So I actually see the property that we're interested in, and it's on this list. So thank you so much, staff. Congratulations on your hard work. This is just amazing. I just have one request. Can I get this like on a map where I can put like those colorful pinpoints and, you know, and every time we have a spot, we could put like a red pin or blue, a yellow, you know, that would be great to see it on a City of Carson map.
Yes,
so that we know where these locations are.
Yes, absolutely.
And you can hang it in my office. Yeah, come on in anytime.
Okay, no. Well, we can get that provided for you. Yes, ma'am.
So, Councilmember, great question. There is a QR code on that flyer that takes you exactly to that map you requested.
Yes. You're way ahead of it. Wow. That's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Hilton.
Yes, I was just going to applaud you and say incredible work. We've been looking for something like this for quite some time. While I have this portion of economic development, we also, a couple weeks ago, made a request for funding for those people who are at university in Avalon. Do we have any updates for that?
Great question, Councilman. I know we've had multiple conversations with some folks that even come here to council to articulate some of their concerns, like the gentleman from Carson Kebab as an example. So when they came, myself and my building team went out there, we met with them, we were able to address a lot of their concerns relative to construction, et cetera, with the property owner. I don't know that we've identified any funds, but myself and my team have met with several of the business owners in that shopping center, and we continue to and make ourselves available for any questions, concerns, et cetera, they may have. So I know we do have facade program funds. Those were not taken up by that property owner, but at some point with council directive, certainly we could consider grant funds for that shopping center.
Is that for the Kentucky?
No, this is for the university. I know that the one on 184th needs facade funds too, but I thought we had said we wanted to bring something back. So I just wanted to kind of figure out where that was and just kind of just fell in line with it.
Okay.
Awesome. MPT.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you, Nathan, for this widget that we have, because I think this is well overdue. We talked earlier, you said this is your 4th month?
You can have another 4 months.
You got 4 months in, 4 months in. My question, over in District 3, in the President's Tract, and wanting to look at having a supermarket in that location, and I wasn't sure, was that address in this pamphlet for the location of a property that's available?
I believe it is, sir, but I'll have to confirm.
Okay. My question is to make sure that we look at getting that market back at that location. In addition to doing the facade improvement, I know funds have been identified for that shopping center, and just wanted to make sure it comes back before this body based upon what needs to be approved, if there's anything additional to it. But to the staff, just those are the two requests I knew I made some time ago. I just want to make sure we get back a status report on both of them.
Thank you. Well, again, staff, thank you for all of your hard work. We're getting where we need to be as a city. And I'm so excited when we go, we'll have something from the Jewel of the South Bay. So thank you very, very, very much. Job well done.
Madam Mayor, Jewel has a lot of good places to eat.
The Jewel,
right?
The Jewel is going to be for real. The Jewel, you have to claim
We're
it.
gonna make that happen.
We're gonna make it happen. We have a can-do attitude, right, Mr. City Manager? This is is there any questions on any project? Did you have anything else that we need to know about the public?
I don't think so, Madam Mayor.
I have a question. It says featured listing Carson Civic Center. Is that going to be presented at ICSC to prospective developers?
Yes, sir.
It will be. And this pamphlet, you'll have a whole box of these, right? Available.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Tons of them.
So do we want to tell the public a little bit about what the plans are for the Civic Center?
It will be my
You
state.
ready to do that or not?
Not yet. We will be looking here shortly to advertise the RFP. And so our economic development team is working along with the city's broker to have that packaged up. And once that time is ready, they'll go ahead and have that publicly announced. And
Because I've seen some artist renderings on various places, but after ICSC is when something maybe will be announced.
Yes, by the time we get to ICSC, we should be well in the process, if not even
Okay, thank you.
completed, but the RFP to be out.
Thank you. And this is a receive and file. The next one is consideration of local uncontested appointees. I have one to appoint to the Public Relations Commission in my vacant alternate spot. And that will be none other than alternate number 2, Public Relations, Shirley Smith. And that's my motion and my recommendation. Does anyone else have anything to change, add, delete?
No, is that I'll make a motion to ratify your appointment.
It's been moved and properly second. Please cast your votes.
Madam Mayor,
Oh,
the vote is unanimous. May I add something, Madam Mayor, in
yes.
regards to CCBs? I would like to encourage or request that anyone that you all want to appoint or intend to appoint, if we can get an application for them. It's been, oh, look, come on, modeling already. I appreciate it. It's really challenging when someone's appointed and then we need to follow up with them and we don't have any contact information. It delays our ability to get the communication to them, their letter, and then get them, get their oath and get them on board. So that would be really helpful. And then also, there are constituents and residents who ask about what the CCB process is, if they have an application on file. So we let them know, even if there's not a vacancy, if you just express an interest, you can have an application on file. We send it up to, Val and Ginger, and those are there for you all to consider if an appointment or if a vacancy becomes available. So just so you know that that's the information that we're putting out. So that would be, more helpful in the future. And then the last thing I will say is looking at the application, it might be time for a refresh, just to kind of build that document out a little bit. I'm not sure who originated or created that application, but it could be a little bit more
the city clerk's
intentional.
office.
Happy to provide a draft for you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And just to let you know, I keep all those applications when you send them up. That's how I fill my appointments a lot of times. Call them in for an interview, do a Zoom meeting, and move forward.
Yes, and
So
we
I
keep a scanned
appreciate that.
copy in
Yeah,
the
you
office as
always
well.
send up a copy, and I appreciate that. I keep
Yes,
them.
thank you.
Okay. We did all communications for matters not listed. Council members' request to add future items. All communications, council members. Bishop.
Yes, Madam Mayor, I want to remind everyone of our town hall meeting that's going to be on Thursday, March 12th. Thursday, March 12th at Stevenson Park at 6:30 p.m. So please come out. You should have received it in the mail. Want you to come. Want to hear your concerns. Also was at a town hall the other night, Madam Mayor. I know you showed up about the wall on Avalon and between University. I would like for us to kind of do a little better advertisement on that because I know that everybody's concerned about the wall, but very few people knew about it. In fact, I wouldn't know about it if it wasn't for Madam Mayor. So please, I would love for us to do that, and I just want to say that. So thank you.
Yes, thank you. We've already discussed that. I think the next meeting is going to be at Anderson Park Thursday. Yes, and I want to remind everyone there's only 50 homes or so on the university, so it wouldn't have the same impact as one of our regular town hall meetings. I met with them and said, this has to be, the flyer needs to be developed at a, I always say I speak to people in the 5th grade, who, what, when, where, and why. And we discussed that. So we'll see how this one at Anderson Park turns out. But there was 5 people there, and there's a lot of good information. And my idea is your wall is falling down and put the address there. I can relate to that. So we've already discussed it. So we'll see how the one is at Anderson Park. How many homes are we talking about?
24 that are close to the central wall in question.
Yes, it's only 24 homes.
Madam Mayor, if I may, we had a lot of success. The Public Works Department did Monday and Tuesday this week, yesterday and today, walking the streets, passing out surveys and flyers, ensuring the residents received them. We had pretty good turnout so far. We were having residents complete the survey in the field. So we've had about 50% of the residents so far fill out the survey.
Is that the one for Anderson or the one for Del Amo?
For both of them.
Good.
Yes, and we invited everyone who was not able to attend last Thursday regarding the Avalon Wall to the meeting this Thursday. So we're expecting a good crowd.
Thank you. Even at that, 50 or 70, you're not going to get 100 people there. If we can get 50% of those, we're doing good. But they've been calling us, so thank you for taking that a little further because it was a lot of good information. Let's see, MPT.
Yeah, just wanted to make a quick congratulatory to the Community Services Department, to the Carson Citizen Cultural Art Foundation, to the staff, the volunteers for the Black History Month program. Outstanding event. One of the most, I guess, participants that actually showed up, the Hall A, B, and C was packed. I was really, really surprised and very pleased behind that. So kudos to all who put that together. And you guys just got through talking about the March the 5th, the Anderson Park, the Central Wall meeting at 6 p.m. So if you live near that wall area, you should have gotten some type of notification. Please show up and be there on time for 6 p.m. because I do start on time.
Oh, Jesus, you. Councilwoman Arlene.
Yes, thank you. I just wanted to publicly thank Councilmember Ray Jackson from Hermosa Beach, the president of Independent Cities Association, ICA, for inviting me to speak as a keynote speaker at the ICA conference on the power of social media for elected officials. So I want to thank our Lula girls Maisha and Raven, they're not here tonight, for preparing my curriculum. And for those of you who are just tuning in, we now have a multimedia division in the city of Carson. So I used their curriculum to share with other elected officials and other cities, and it was just an outstanding presentation. For those of you who follow City of Carson on Instagram, Facebook, I believe we're also on YouTube, but if you go in there, you can see the difference that it has made. It's not 43 views or 23 views or 500 views. One of their views is 143,000 views. That is a significant step up. Yes, I think we need to, yes, we really are stepping it up. City of Carson is on its way. We are the jewel of the South Bay. So I want to publicly thank ICA and their executive staff for allowing me to speak on that and on behalf of the City of Carson and sharing our outstanding social media expertise. So thank you. And thank you, Madam Mayor, and our new Lulu girl, Keyshawn Graves, for accompanying me and being my backup that day. So thank you.
Thank you. To my Lulu girls, that's affectionate. I was asked like it was an insult at an event, but that's my way of showing appreciation. They termed themselves the Lulu girls, not me. So I just ran with it. But it's not intended to be anything to demean you or anything. It's just that we want to make sure that our team keeps growing. And, we got applications of folks want to be on that team. The original two Lulu girls got promoted because of their work that they were doing here in the city. Just working with me, they were recognized for what they've done for the city. Now they're going to take it to another level, and my new Lulu girl is going to take it to another level. And we soon will have I don't know what we're going to call him. We'll think of it. Come up with a new name. We'll leave that one alone for right now. He wants to be okay. We'll let him come up with his own tag. But Black History program was outstanding. Very, 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 very well attended, and that's what partnership does. I can't say enough about the Carson Citizens Cultural Arts Foundation. I told her she should be on staff, the team, but they worked well with our city staff, Michael Whitaker. They worked well with your staff and making it this a reality. It was a fantastic event, just fantastic. Nisi, oh my God. Oh my God. She sang Jennifer Hudson, and I was trying to find a spot on my State of the City, but I mean, the girl, that song, I've heard her sing before, but she just, if you have not seen the tape, you need to see it. We're not videotaping these events anymore. Is there a reason? We do? We did? Okay. And the photos, I'd like to have copies of the, it seems like when my girl isn't here, I don't get any pictures. So I don't go online, but she sends me. I make a click and they pop up. Okay, but it was great. Our councilwoman did an outstanding job at ICA conference and talking about social media and what the Jewel of the South Bay is doing. They're so jealous. I really feel good when I go to conferences now. We're no longer the laughing stock of the South Bay. We are now the jewel of the South Bay. And everywhere we go, here comes that jewel. I feel good, you know, because before I was like, are you kidding me? Here comes Carson. It was embarrassing. So now we're moving and we're doing what the people of Carson want. So I just want to thank this wonderful staff, Mr. City Manager, that you've assembled to help make this dream that we have a reality. We're doing some great things. And like you said, developers are knocking down the door now. And I just love it. The multimedia division, thank you. We're looking for great things from them. And I'm just excited about where we're going. Councilman Deere.
Thank you. Yes, I'm also looking forward to the multimedia division, and that was a good idea to create it, and I think it fits right into the future of the city. So that's great. I want to mention as well that I attended the last week at the African American History Month celebration, and it was really well done. And compliments to the staff and to the Cultural Arts Foundation. It was a good theme. It was very educational and entertaining at the same time. And that's really the key to education, making it interesting. And it was a very interesting program. I agree with my colleagues. It was really worthwhile attending, and maybe it'll encourage more people to attend next year and more the year after that. And that's all I have for tonight, but good night, everyone. Thank you.
I'd also like to mention that the councilwoman and I held a town hall meeting at Forsyth Park, very well attended. Very well attended. So thank you, Councilwoman. We'll be looking forward to other town hall meetings. Because the one thing that I'm finding out, and that which I knew before, is the residents like us to come to them, and so they can ask us questions. And these town hall meetings is a way of us doing that. So to all my colleagues, thank you for doing these town hall meetings. All I need to do is show up and say hello. Then I leave. Sometimes I hang around. So thank you. I know, Councilman Deere, you're having a town hall meeting.
Yes, I have a tentative date, so I don't want to announce it till it's
locked in.
Until it's locked in.
Okay.
But it'll be in March.
Thank you. Memorial adjournments.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. These are the names that I received. Deputy Brian Sneed, Tyrone Dowdo, Isaiah Lorenzo Atuatasi, Lenora Wells Castellano, Carstella Marks Miller, Serlo Elaine, Loyman Batiste, Willie Clyde Bursey, Rodrigo Rudy Orca Punda Maria, Dwayne Singleton.
Thank you.
Pundamira.
Can I add one, Madam Mayor? Vincent Miles.
Vincent Miles. And I would like to add one. We just found out today that my new council aide, she lost her cousin around 2 o'clock today. Around a young man, Dean Pucci Hart. And our prayers are with the family, and she wanted to continue working today, but I think that's around 2 o'clock when she got the call that he had taken his wings. And our condolences to you, and let us know all the particulars. Bishop?
Yes, bow our heads. Father, tonight we submit all of these names and these families to you, and we pray that you would bless them and you would keep them in perfect peace. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen.
Amen. Staff, any comments? I have one more I forgot to announce. The city's State of the City address is on the 19th. I know we'll have another meeting. If you have not signed up, you're on a waiting list. 800 tickets have already been allocated for this event. You don't have a table. So we're going to see who we can accommodate. I know they've already started a waiting list, but it's we opened it up 1 week, and the next week they were gone. Thanks to social media, thanks to us reaching out to all the people that attended, and the chamber, of course, for their support. My city manager told me that I'm gonna have to find another location because his waiting list is, we can't accommodate them. So thank you. That means we're doing something right here in the city of Carson. Those events used to have 200 people there. So now we have over 800, and I'm excited. Business, community, and our residents. Okay? Without any further information or conversation, I'll adjourn this meeting.